So I think some really interesting conversations, you know, a lot around sort of connecting data, of course, and how to connect data. I mean, we've seen, and we've been doing it for some years, but we're starting to sort of see it in the industry now, sort of connecting up sort of research and research type data into the programmatic media world. So that's starting to kind of take shape, basically, starting to sort of see some of that. A lot of conversations around you know, people feeling there is still a bit of a gap in the creative space and trying to join up the creative with the media world. So that's, I think, still a little bit untapped at this point in time, and that's certainly been coming up a little bit in this conference as well. But yeah, there's been a lot of talk you know, yesterday, I think, around sort of how to activate audiences, basically, within the space. So that's definitely good. So I think a lot of conversations and awards were around that topic yesterday. One of the challenges, I think, is the sort of the surge of everyone moving onto mobile, of course, or mobile devices, and just so many different mobile devices. And from a measurement perspective, I think we're still playing catch up. You know, 20 years ago, it was TV, one radio, one TV in the household, and there was, you know, a couple of panels, and you could kind of get all the insight you wanted from that. But now, you know, there's so many devices, we're sort of playing a bit of catch up to try and measure everything off the back of that at the moment. There's good progress on that, but there's still more work to be done, and I think that's a bit of a challenge in the sector. But you know, so that would be one of the sort of main areas, I think, is sort of, you know, that huge complexity that's out there at the moment, and sort of reining it all in to find out what actually is going on, so to speak. Yeah, I mean, there's a number of different solutions. Some of them are sort of obviously working with partners, so to speak. So obviously, you know, we have Kantar within WPP Groups, which is obviously a really useful asset to help kind of work with. They've got a lot of experience in this, of course. We're also doing our own things too, which is really important as well, just because of some of the types of data that we have. So working with the likes of sort of cross-device vendors, like sort of thatâs, for example, and things like that, allow us to sort of bridge across sort of cookies and across multiple devices. So we're working on that at the moment and trying to see if we can roll that out globally, which hopefully will solve some of those issues, for example, right? A couple of areas on that, again, sort of leveraging data. I think, you know, connected TV a little bit more. So we've got some products in that space already, but looking to sort of develop those further and extend the footprint sort of globally where we can. So that's sort of, you know, taking data from sort of TV panels about what's been going, what people are doing on traditional linear TV, and extending that into, you know, helping that shape, you know, what we deliver in programmatic, so to speak. So that's, I think, something that we're looking forward to do over the upcoming months. The other areas that I mentioned before, sort of working more closely with the creative guys of the world, and understanding how we can sort of work more closely together. So, you know, how we can inform their creative process, but also how the way that we can use data to kind of shape creative as well, and sort of programmatic media. So sort of joining up those two people as well, those two different groups of people as well. I think that's kind of one of the next areas to sort of move closer together going forward.